All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Yellow, 180. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get attack. Shit. Begin. Hey, Sunday.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch time.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one is caught by Hunt. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, watch it. Watch twist. Watch 80 weapon.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Mahomes going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anderson-Dejo. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, Cousins. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, 57, 57. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Just keeping the play alive. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception. You come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On third down, here's Hunt. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. He finds Matthews. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Cousins from the gun on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Slam. You draw Porter. Check out.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On it's 2nd and 9. Mahomes, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check 9, check 9. Hero 15. Get wrong. Kill. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Cousins to throw it this time. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Play action now. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Easy. Yellow. Joker. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Come back. Check 4.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Ripley. You got tight right there.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is complete. Cousins to Treadwell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, set.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best. and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete to Hilton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, right at the 40. Ten yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. On second and 9, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he completes it to Hunt. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. That's caught by Treadwell. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Let's go. Check with the 3. Check.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's get it.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Escaping the pressure right. Now in desperation. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
43, 43. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Yellow, yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be third down.
Gun.
On third down, Cousins. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living